The ocean blurs the line between the magnificent and the terrifying. Only 5% of the ocean floor has been mapped by scientists, and thousands of species are yet to be discovered. But even what is already known today is enough to induce nightmares even for the bravest of us. In this video, we will explore what inhabits the remote corners of the underwater kingdom, and we can assure you, you didn't want to know that some of these creatures look like they are straight out of the Marvel universe. Before we dive deep, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos like this, and let's go! The Japanese spider crab, the wonders or the wonderful horrors, begin in waters not yet so deep, because at the depth of 490 feet and more, you will meet the Japanese spider crabs. They live around Japan and are known for having the longest legs of all crabs out there, and these legs can reach up to 18 feet from claw to claw. That's the same as 2 Asian elephants standing on top of each other. These crabs can consume anything from plants to little animals. They also act as scavengers, consuming the carcasses of dead creatures from the depths. The Japanese spider crab can live for 100 years, or maybe even longer. And the older they get, the bigger they grow. So it makes sense that one of the biggest Japanese spider crabs ever caught was named Crabzilla. The Blobfish. At average depths of 3,000 feet and deeper, in the waters of Australia and New Zealand is where this iconic sad face lives. Usually no longer than 12 inches, the blobfish spends its days floating above the sea floor, waiting for small sea life to pass by so it can make an opportunistic catch. They don't go hunting actively, since it's kinda hard for them. They have neither bones nor teeth, so they just float around, pondering. Even though it's believed that in the depths of the ocean, the blobfish don't look like a melted gelatin ball. This poor fella was chosen as the world's ugliest animal back in 2013. Generally, not much is known about them, since the depth is barely accessible for scientists. But some fear that the blobfish are under threat of extinction. The peanut worm. While exploring the depths, one may expect to be blown away by how terrific some of the creatures can be. Yet, one may not expect to get uncomfortable. This is the peanut worm. It resembles a peanut? Or something else? We're not sure. What's your guess? These deep-sea marine worms can range from being shorter than 1 inch to longer than 28 inches. What's interesting about them is that it's not difficult for them to expand their family trees. They can reproduce both sexually and asexually. The Barreleye. This fellow might look like the Thomas the Tank Engine of the fish kingdom, but there's much more to it than that. So these are not its eyes. Its eyes are here. Yep, his eyes are inside of his head, and the transparent head allows them to function. These eyes are upward pointing, which means that while it seems as if they're looking forward, they're actually observing the waters and the action that takes place above. They detect the silhouettes of everything passing by, from predators to prey. The Barreleye lives at depths of 2,000 feet and deeper, and they can grow to around 17 inches long. Therefore, it's not their size that's impressive when talking about this ghostly, beautiful ocean dweller. The Anglerfish, the iconic, angry look of the deep sea. Yet, the anglerfish is beautiful in its own way. Anglerfish are not just a single species. There are, in fact, more than 200 of them. Some of them can grow up to 3.3 feet long. They dwell in the lightless abyss of the oceans, but make use of the darkness in a unique way. This fleshy growth coming out of the anglerfish's head functions as a fishing rod. It is luminous and attracts unsuspecting prey close to their deadly jaws. And once the trap is set, it's the point of no return, since anglerfish have mouths so big that they can swallow prey up to twice their own size. So yeah, in the depths, it's better to stay away from the lights. One more crazy detail. Male anglerfish look like anglerfish babies when compared in size, but it's the mating of them which is something different. Once the male finds a mate, he bites and latches onto the belly of the female and remains there until their bodies fuse and become one, so they could mate. A female can carry more than 5 males on her body at one time. So yeah, little place for romance in the abyss. The Viperfish. Similarly to anglerfish, these predators have a light-producing organ that they use to attract prey. Yet, viperfish are different in body shape. Usually, they grow to lengths of 12 to 23.5 inches and can be green, silver, or black, but some of these species have a particularly menacing look. It's the black scaleless dragonfish, which looks not too friendly, to say the least, and it really seems familiar. But unlike Venom or the alien, these deep-sea creatures grow to be only 8 inches long, so maybe it's for the best. The Goblin Shark. The name of this shark is not deceiving. They look like they were taken straight out of a nightmare. They can be found in the depths of the oceans, but the biggest numbers of them are encountered in the waters surrounding Japan. It's the Japanese fishermen who noticed their uncanny resemblance to the long-nosed demon of the Japanese folk stories. Thus, they started calling these sharks Tengu Zame, the demon sharks. But today, they're known as the Goblin Sharks. They live in depths as deep as 4,300 feet. The longest recorded goblin shark was 12.6 feet long and weighed 463 pounds, but they can probably grow even bigger. And that's not all. They can open their mouths to an incredible 111-degree angle, which means that an average human being would be nothing but a snack for these tough guys. The Ocean Sunfish, also known as mola mola, looks like a swimming head. In fact, that's exactly how Germans call it, schwimmender Kopf. From head to the bottom, these fish can reach up to 14 feet long while measuring 10.8 feet across. So basically, they're like giant underwater pancakes. These pancakes can weigh up to 5,100 pounds, making it the heaviest bony fish in the world. The ocean sunfish can reach depths of 2,000 feet, but at depths like this, the water gets cold. Therefore, these fish go back to the ocean's surface to sunbathe and warm up again, and that's how they got their name. They are not as dangerous as they mostly survive on jellyfish and small sea life. But what's most interesting about these big fellows is that once a baby ocean sunfish hatches, they're no bigger than a ladybird, and they gain 2 pounds per day until they're fully grown. Their lives, naturally, can be as long as an entire century. The Bigfin Squid. These Slender Man-looking squids are so rare that scientists claim never to have caught an adult specimen. They live at depths of over 6,500 feet, and their appearance is known only thanks to the ability to film underwater. But you can only imagine the shivers running down the spine of a diver when a sight like this presents itself. It has been estimated that these squids have a total length of 26 feet. This means that if a bigfin squid stood against the highest point of the Great Wall of China, it could still be visible from the other side of the wall. Little is known about these alien-like slender squids, but it's enough to make you think that UFOs might be hiding in the water, not above the clouds. The Frilled Shark. This prehistoric eel-like creature is around 4 feet long, resides in the depths between 390 and 4,200 feet, and is not something to mess with. The reason for that is their mouth. They have 25 rows of backward-facing teeth shaped like tridents. In total, 300 teeth. It's certain that nothing coming within the reach of the frilled shark will be able to escape its terrifying jaws. But even though they look nightmare-inducing, they could be seen as the next face for toothpaste commercials. Because their teeth are so white in comparison to their dark bodies, they literally shine, which is what attracts their prey. The beautiful shiny teeth are the last thing the naive fish will ever see as the frilled shark launches itself onto its helpless victim. This was our list of the most spectacular deep-sea creatures to inhabit the dark, icy depths. But keeping in mind that almost nothing is yet known about the deep sea, and there are potentially hundreds of thousands of new species to be discovered, this list is sure to expand as new gloriously weird sea creatures are brought to the surface. What else can be living down there? Godzilla? The Kraken? What's your guess? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe to our channel because many more videos will follow.